Caring for a cat with diabetes can seem overwhelming at first, but with the right knowledge and tools, it can be manageable. First and foremost, it's important to understand what diabetes is and how it affects your cat. Diabetes is a chronic condition that occurs when the pancreas is unable to produce enough insulin, or when the body is unable to properly use the insulin that is produced. Insulin is a hormone that regulates blood sugar levels, so when there is not enough insulin present, blood sugar levels rise. This can lead to a host of health problems, including kidney disease, blindness, and even death. The most common symptoms of diabetes in cats include increased thirst and urination, weight loss, and a lack of energy. If you suspect that your cat may have diabetes, it's important to take them to the vet for a diagnosis. Your vet will likely perform a blood test to check for high blood sugar levels, and may also perform a urinalysis to check for glucose in the urine. Once your cat has been diagnosed with diabetes, the first step in caring for them is to regulate their blood sugar levels. This is typically done through a combination of diet and insulin injections. Your vet will likely recommend a high-protein, low-carbohydrate diet for your cat, as well as a specific type and dosage of insulin. It's also important to monitor your cat's blood sugar levels at home. Your vet may recommend a home glucose monitoring kit, which allows you to check your cat's blood sugar levels at home. This is important for adjusting insulin doses and monitoring for any changes in your cat's condition. Another important aspect of caring for a diabetic cat is regular vet checkups. Your vet will likely want to see your cat every 2 to 3 months to monitor their condition and adjust their treatment plan as needed. Aside from the above steps, diabetic cats also need regular exercise and overall good care. This includes keeping them groomed and maintaining a healthy weight. It's also important to provide a safe and comfortable environment for your cat, with plenty of fresh water and a clean litter box. Overall, caring for a cat with diabetes can be challenging, but with the right knowledge and tools, you can help your cat live a happy and healthy life. It's important to work closely with your vet and stay informed about the latest treatment options and techniques. With proper care, your cat can live a long and fulfilling life despite their diabetes. In addition to the steps outlined above, there are a few other things to keep in mind when caring for a cat with diabetes. One important aspect is monitoring your cat's hydration levels. Diabetes can cause increased thirst, which can lead to dehydration if not properly addressed. Make sure your cat has access to fresh water at all times, and consider adding a water fountain to encourage them to drink more. It's also important to keep an eye on your cat's weight. Obesity is a common complication of diabetes, and can make it more difficult to regulate blood sugar levels. Work with your vet to develop a weight loss plan for your cat if necessary, and monitor their progress regularly. Another thing to keep in mind is to be aware of the signs of low blood sugar, also known as hypoglycemia. This can occur if your cat receives too much insulin or doesn't eat enough food. Symptoms of hypoglycemia include confusion, disorientation, seizures, and even loss of consciousness. It's important to have a plan in place for dealing with hypoglycemia, and to always have a source of glucose on hand in case of emergency. It's also important to keep your cat's diabetes management schedule consistent. Stick to a regular feeding schedule and give insulin injections at the same time each day. Any changes in your cat's routine can affect their blood sugar levels, so it's important to be consistent as much as possible. Finally, it's important to remember that every cat is different, and what works for one may not work for another. Be patient, stay in close communication with your vet, and be willing to make adjustments to your cat's care plan as needed. Overall, caring for a cat with diabetes requires patience, commitment, and a willingness to learn. By working closely with your vet, monitoring your cat's condition, and providing a consistent and loving environment, you can help your cat live a happy and healthy life despite their diabetes.